Namaste and Jai Sri Krishna to all my universal brothers and sisters from this universe and beyond and from other universes and beyond as well. First of all, the reason why we say Namaste, Ram Ram, Jai Sri Krishna, Jai Sita Ram, or mention any other God's name in Hinduism is that we are bowing down to the God that exists within that person. According to Ramayana, it says, Jnanaman jahan eko nahi dekat brahma roop sab mahi. Lord Rama says, in all creations, in all walks of life, in every single creature, God exists and dwells within them. So God is universal and God dwells inside each and every single one of us, whether we realize it or not. Krishna Bhagwan says, कि हे अर्जुन कि हम सभी प्राणी का अंतःकरण हैं. Lord Krishna resides in the hearts of all living beings, from an insect all the way up to an elephant and all other creatures from this universe and beyond and other universes and beyond as well. So we are bowing down to the primordial, the omnipotent power that is within that person and vice versa. So in short, we bow down to the infinite power that is within you, and in vice versa, you bow to the infinite power within me. That is why we say Namaste. And one thing you got to realize is that Hinduism is a huge, huge umbrella. We say, there's a saying in Hindi says, Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Isai, hum sab hai bhai bhai. Whether you are a Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Christian, Jehovah's Witness, a Jew, whether you're a Mormon, whether you're a Confucius, Tao, or whatever religion that you are, we are all brothers, we are all sisters, we are all a huge family, praying to the same exact God, but with many different names. One thing you gotta realize is that God is infinite. If God is infinite, He must have an infinite number of names. God is Vishnu, God is Krishna, God is Shiva, God is Durga, God is Jehovah, God is Jesus, God is Moses, God is all the universal names of God, God is Om. That is the very basic foundation of Hinduism. One thing you gotta realize, it is a huge umbrella. And just like Christianity and other religions have like 10 commandments. For example, in Christianity, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear a false witness towards thy neighbor, love thy neighbor as thyself, honor thy mother and father, etc., etc., etc. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's personal property, etc., etc., etc. We Hindus also have 10 commandments that has been given to us by the 4 Vedas, the 6 Shastra, the 11 Upanishads, the 18 Purans, the Srimad Bhagavatam, all these other Vedic texts, which are Dhriti, Chama, Dam, Asya, Socha, Indriya, Nigra, Di, Vidya, Sat, Akrodh, these 10 principles. The first one and the most important one is Dhriti, humanity. Dhriti Chama is forgiveness. Dhriti Chama Dam is self-control. Dhriti Chama Dam Asya means do not steal. Dhriti Chama Dam Asya Soch means purity of your mind, thoughts, words, and deeds. Indriya Nigra means control your senses, your anger, your fears, your lust, your desires. Jealousy towards your fellow human being, hatreds towards your fellow human being, hatred towards your brother and sister, any kinds of prejudice you have to get rid of it. Dhriti Chama Dam Asya Soch Indriya Nigra Dhi means contentment. Vidya means the study of the Hindu scriptures. Sat means truth and truth alone. And Akrodh means, of course, controlling your anger. So these are the very basic principles of all, not only Hinduism, but I would say all the religions. And one thing you got to realize, I don't want to sound like a broken tape recorder, but Hinduism is a huge umbrella, and it covers all the religions. All the religions. Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Judaism. One thing you got to realize is that Jesus Christ was also mentioned in our Hindu scriptures as well, is that from the age of 12 to 30, that he would be in the mountains of Nepal and the Himalayas studying with all the great yogis. But that is another topic for another day. One thing you got to realize is that I want to go back to the very, very, very first principle, is that humanity, dhriti, seva, dhriti, seva, serving one another. Direct service to humanity is service to God. When you serve your fellow brother or sister, you are serving God directly and indirectly. You are direct service to God in whole. By loving one another, caring for one another, teaching one another, learning from one another, being a role model for one another, we are in direct service to God. So the very, very basic foundation of Hinduism is dhriti. Dhriti is seva. Seva means service to humanity. And once again, just like Swami Vivekananda always used to say, Paramahansa Ramakrishna Yogananda always used to say, is that service to humanity is direct service to God. And please, comment, subscribe, ask as many questions as possible. Please ask questions. If you don't ask, you don't know. I will try my very, very best to answer as many questions as possible. And one thing you got to realize is that, please, this is YouTube. The general public, is watching this. Please don't ask anything about anything that's controversial, like, abortion or affirmative action or illegal immigration or, same-sex marriage. And anything that's, controversial, please do not ask. Just ask anything about Hinduism, spirituality, how to control your thoughts, how to control your senses, how to become a better person. Just ask anything about Hinduism, and I will try my very, very best to answer. Or you can email me at supremelordkrishna@yahoo.com. Once again, it's supremelordkrishna@yahoo.com. And may Lord Krishna bless you in all areas of your life. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. May God bless you.